Hello and welcome to Bricks. I'm Adam and this is Bricks. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Lego Creator 3-in-1 Mystic Witch set. This is set number 40562. It has 257 pieces and I paid $20 for this set. This was a gift with purchase and I think Halloween season, October of maybe 2021 or 2022, and I don't think I got this as a gift with purchase ever. This is something I picked up at the kind of thrift store Lego event thing that I've looked at a few other sets from. This is one of the sealed ones I picked up, and I think actually I maybe overpaid for this. I think the suggested retail price was $20, like on the Lego suggested price for their gift with purchases, and I think I've seen them listed for much more in the past, but I think the going rate for these on like Bricklink, for example, are quite a bit less than that, so I might have overpaid a little bit, but this is something I really wanted. I like Halloween stuff, I like spooky stuff, so this is very much in my wheelhouse. And I also love cats, so I think we have a cat and then maybe like a dragon or something here, and so that all seems really interesting to me. The main build seemed kind of interesting too for this brick built witch statue kind of thing, so I was very interested in this one and decided to pick it up, and now I figured I would open this up and put it together. So in this video, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open this up, I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to share my thoughts on it while I build. I will speed the video up and then I'll slow it back down to review this set. So until then, enjoy. Okay, so while we look at the build for the main model for this Lego Creator 3-in-1 gift with purchase called the Mystic Witch, I just wanted to say thanks for watching and then remind you, if you like the video, click the thumbs up. If you like my other videos, click the subscribe button. It helps me a lot. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. So this build starts off making the skirt or the dress bottom, and I really liked this. It started off so strong to me. Some of the building techniques in here, the overall shape, and the finished kind of lower half or lower third of this witch model really impressed me. And then it doesn't live up to that kind of the expectations that was set by that. So you can see the torso here, the back of it's rather flat, the arms come together really quick, and then we work on the head and the hat and the accessories like a small pumpkin and a broomstick, and that's it for this model. So now on to my review for this set. Okay, so that is the Lego Creator 3-in-1 Mystic Witch gift with purchase. This is pretty cool. It's about what I expected. It's a fun build. I'm glad I was able to get one of these, and I think it looks pretty good. There's no minifigures in this set, but that's okay. There's still some good stuff in here, and as far as like the amount of stuff here for a gift with purchase, I can't remember what the exact threshold was, but it probably is not too bad. I think, yeah, 150 or something like that. But anyway, we will get right into this, and because there's no minifigures, the first thing I'm actually going to look at is kind of this side build stuff or some of the other things in here. So we do get a Lego frog in the kind of green color here, which is nice. Good to get another Lego frog, which is cool. We also get this Lego spider there. Those can be studded down. And then we have a very small build for a pumpkin. Now Lego makes those kind of gourd orange pumpkin pieces, but occasionally they'll do kind of brick built stuff like this, so it uses all these 1x2 kind of wedges all the way around. It's just flat on top. I think this approximates a pumpkin rather well, so that's pretty cool. Not a ton of pieces used in here, just some studs on the side bricks, and that's about it. And then we got a little bit of stem up top and a leaf piece there, so that's very good. I don't know if these pieces that are in this are going to be used in some of the alternate models. I would hope so. And then it's kind of like this could be, where they put extra pieces that they might want or need for one of the alternate models. And then the rest of the build is this mystic witch. So this is really, really cool. You start building, I believe, the kind of skirt or the dress and the base here. And this is probably my favorite part of the build. It was really, really put together well. It does have like a Technic connection so that it can spin at the hips or at the waist there, which is good. And actually, if I take this off a little bit, we can maybe get an easier kind of look at everything in here. So I loved how this came together. I think the shape is very, very nice. So there is some like slopes in here, some bracket stuff, studs on the side, and then we also like clip in these kind of panels here with the Nexonite, and then there's a core in the middle that is with like kind of the curved bricks in there, which I really like. And I just thought this came together really, really nicely. Like this angle of this line here is very similar to this angle here, and it feels like it's got like ruffles and texture in a way that I really appreciate. The way that these all fold in is very nice, and it's round. There's not a ton of gaps. I mean, where there are, it's kind of okay, because skirts and dresses and whatever come in all kinds, and it just feels very cool to me. I do like the use of these 1x1s with the clip as a little extra kind of tassels or extra detail, or like flourish kind of on the bottom, or like the hem of the skirt there. It also could maybe point to this being a little more raggedy, or like a little more homemade and a little more witchy. I think the colors are really good here. Building technique is very cool. The feet are pretty basic. You just use a 4x4 plate on the bottom, and you kind of get the impression of feet and maybe like socks or skirt or some shoes in there, but not a ton, and that's fine. It's a stable base, and this character doesn't need to like walk around necessarily or anything like that. It's totally fine as is. And then the rest of the build, you work on the torso, the arms, and the head. So the torso is interesting. I think the colors are really, really good. I did like, we add a little bit of stuff on the side here, like these Wolverine like claw pieces, and this clipped on, which I feel like, I don't know what they're supposed to be, but maybe like a little satchel or like a bag of goodies or magical dust or ingredients, any little thing they might hold there, or if it's just a belt or something else. I think that's kind of a nice detail. We do have the gold for the buttons and maybe the belt area here around the center, and then we use some nice arch pieces that are offset to kind of have a difference between like the chest versus like the stomach area. And this is all tiled out, finished very well, and then it tapers kind of up to the neck, and we have a little bit of that green there. And then we have green for the face. Now, I wasn't sure if I was going to like the face, because I couldn't tell about the mouth if I was going to like that, or like what that's supposed to be there. I think, these eyes are printed, the color is fine, the eyebrows are fine, even the nose is all right, although they could have went like maybe bigger with the nose, because there's a lot of witches that are portrayed with, pretty big noses, but that's okay. I think the shaping of the head is all right. It's not supposed to be, as far as I know, like very realistic necessarily. It's just not like as round as maybe it could be, so it doesn't feel very natural. The head can lean forward and lean back a little bit. It's on a ratchet joint there. I also wasn't a big fan of the arms. You can see the arms are very simple here, using kind of some of those mixel ball joints there. So you have one coming off here, one there, and we put this kind of curved plate on the top and bottom there, this kind of corner rounded plate. And then the hand is also on a ball joint. The hands are a little bit weird. So you do get, I guess this is kind of a side build too. You do get this broomstick, which I actually think is really well done. It uses kind of this old like bush piece or like floral piece there, and then some Technic, but in like brown and different stuff. And I actually really like this. It does have this kind of T-bar with the Technic axle hole through it to kind of put it in there. The hands are just a little bit weird. So we have the same like maybe color of skin if it's this green here, and then we have this kind of piece, and I don't know if that's a thumb or what that is exactly, but we can kind of get that can hold on to the broomstick, and because we have the joint up at the shoulder, the elbows kind of built in and already bent, and then we have a little bit of wrist movement, you can kind of get this to look like, you know, they are holding their broomstick, potentially getting ready to fly or something like that, or they can hold it and kind of rest it on the ground or something. I think the broomstick is really good. I'm just not so sure about the arms here. They're pretty simple, but they don't look the best, and so that's that. The other arm is very, very similar. We do get this wand, which is always interesting to me because this is like a wand that a minifigure could hold, and with a minifigure it's maybe like comically big, and then with this buildable figure it's maybe like comically small, but that's kind of interesting. As far as the head goes, I can continue on there. We do have like the impression of like some hair, or I don't know if these are ears necessarily or hair up here, and then the hat, which is really nice, using some good pieces up there to make the big tall cone shaped hat, and that's pretty much everything in here. I think it's a pretty straightforward build because and part of that is maybe one of the things I don't like about it. So I'm actually going to rotate this around. We do have that like hip rotation, or the skirt can rotate around, but the back of this model is not my favorite. It feels weird to hold. It feels weird. Like, I guess if the idea is that no one really will see the back, that's fine. But the back of the head and the back of the torso or the body is just the back of plate. And it feels really like abrupt, and it also just, especially because we have the skirt like, or the dress kind of coming back this way, it just feels really, really weird and like uncanny almost, which I don't really love. And I don't think the answer is merely to put, you know, the inverted tiles all the way over this. There's that but that may help. I'm not sure, but I think there's maybe some other way to do this to kind of resolve that a little bit, because this just seems so unnatural and weird. And I get that witches are maybe unnatural and it's all this different stuff. It just is a little bit odd to me. It's an odd choice, and I don't know what the exact right way to fix this is. But I think they have enough room. You know, you don't have to do as much as you have on the front of this plate, but to like add a little bit of something back here, I think there's a little bit of room there that this could have been done a little better, because it's just so strange to me to have that like that. And that's probably not strange for you know, very vintage Lego or older Lego builds and older Lego models, and that may be the case. And it also could be the case that it's just not meant to be viewed from other ways, but because we have the hips and everything like that, and this isn't just stationary, it feels like this was a little bit under-designed or underdeveloped here, and I think it would have taken it over the top, you know, if that could have been fixed, because I already was like, you know, the chest and torso is fine. I'm not a big fan of the arms. The face I think is pretty good, but this like really makes those things like stand out to me, especially like looking at it from the profile or anything. It just really stands out as just kind of unfinished to me. So that's kind of my thoughts on that overall. You know, as far as like these side build things, they can't interact a ton with the witch here. The witch can't like bend really. The arms have limited movement, but they can move, and the head can move but can't turn side to side, so you turn the whole torso there. And I mean, it's there's a lot of things right with it, and I do love Halloween themed Lego, spooky Lego, stuff like that. So I did really want the witch because Halloween and everything else like that. But the hands are a little bit strange, and the back is a little bit strange. And I've been so impressed lately with the way that Lego designers have been able to capture, and this goes back even further, but like capture organic natural things that are typically probably very hard to do in a like a brick-based system. But like the Lego birds that I've been looking at, and the insects and the botanicals and all these other things, the kingfisher, they do like such a good job with that stuff. And they probably don't do a ton of like brick-built people, and when they do, it's maybe not ideal, but I think this could have been done just a hair bit better there. So that's kind of that here. And I think that's everything for this set. There's not a ton in here. This could just be a nice little display piece, a Halloween decoration, or something else like that. It's an interesting scale, and I'm with it a lot of the way. I do think the building techniques for the like skirt area are rather advanced, and then I felt, or not advanced as in difficult, but like of a more modern sort of design ethos and stuff like that. And some of the other stuff I felt like was a little more basic and block-like and stuff. And so, it's this weird kind of amalgam here, and it does look great. From the front, I think it looks pretty good. I think getting close to it and looking at all the details, like really getting close to look at the hands, I think is going to be weird. But there also may be ways to, make different hands here that still work, and also like can hold these accessories here. So that's that. As far as like the stuff over here, it's nice to add, but I am curious if the other builds will incorporate the spider or the frog or some of these orange pieces into the kind of alternate there. I'll show the extra pieces because you do get some, and you do get an extra of the wand there, extra of the gold bar here, which is used maybe in the wand, or in the broom rather. Extra of that little claw piece, a barb piece here, and then we have all your 1x1s, your studs, your tiles, your tiny pieces, extra of the eye print there. So those are all the extra pieces. This set is 257 pieces, and I paid $20 for this set. The kind of suggested retail price for GWPs that Lego does is, I think, was $20. The gift with purchase threshold was $100, and I think the $100 threshold is always interesting, because comparing to what they give for the say the $50 threshold, this is a step up, but compared to some other $100 threshold sets, like some of the Disney ones from 2023 and stuff like that, this might not compare. But there are other times where there's a $100 threshold to get the gift with purchase, and it's not as good as this, or smaller than this, or whatever else. So this is in a really interesting place. As far as what I paid for it, I don't know what the aftermarket is. I think I've seen some for cheaper than what I paid. I think I've seen some for more than what I've paid. So $20 feels about right. If I were to find this at a brick convention and something, I'm imagining they probably would have listed it around 30 or more, because it's retired and it was a gift with purchase and all this other stuff. and I would have probably tried to negotiate the price a little bit. I don't feel too bad about the price I got it at, so that's okay. And when I talk about Creator 3-in-1s, when I talk about value and quality of build, you know, I do like to consider the alternate builds here. So we still do have 2 alternate builds to look at. We have like a dragon here, which looks like Puff the Magic Dragon or something like that, and then we have a spooky cat kind of witch's cat, which are very interesting to me. I do like brick built animals some of the time, and Creator 3-in-1 has been like really good about those in the past, so I'm interested to see those. And like even the modern ones like the giraffe or the, you know, the fox thing, or the one, what did I just look at? The one with the butterfly and the dragonfly. That one was very cool as well. So I'm interested to see what this one has. As if it was just this, I don't know if I'd love this model as much as I thought I was going to, and I think it could be improved on, but I still don't think I got like ripped off necessarily, and I'm excited to look at the alternate builds. So I'll be following this video up with another video where I take this apart and put together the dragon and talk about that, and then another video where I take apart the dragon and put together the cat and talk about that. So if you're interested in those, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can see those when those come out. It should be soon after this, and I think that's everything. It's an okay set, could definitely be improved on. The deal I got was fine. The threshold for buying it was fine. So that's about where I'm at. So great. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up and give it a like. If you like my other videos, click the subscribe button down below so you can stay up to date on all the LEGO videos I'll be doing here in the future, including more videos for the LEGO Creator 3-in-1 models of this set, as well as tons of other sets from all different themes, all different shapes, size, price point, piece count, tons of different stuff. So subscribe so you don't miss any of those upcoming LEGO videos. And if you want to support this channel and support my videos here, you can do that right here on YouTube with membership, supers, and thanks. And I still have the Patreon, which is in the video description. It's on my channel page, patreon.com/sobricks. So maybe consider checking those things out. It does help me a lot, and I do appreciate it. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so it means a lot to me. Thanks for everybody subscribing and watching and liking and commenting. It's been really, really fun for me, and I plan on continuing it. So if you like it, you know, that's really great. So thank you very much. And with all that said, until next time, thanks. Bye.